Are you already managing properties yet not getting paid for it? Maybe you are cleaning houses, maybe you're pet sitting, maybe you're doing some caretaking, maybe some property owners have you checking in on their property. All of these things are included under the umbrella of property management. And these are some things that different services that you can offer to your clients. This is a business model. There are many different business models of how you can manage properties. I wanted to talk a little bit about how I got started, about where I'm at now, about what my hopes are for this business. And ultimately, I would love to help other people get started and maybe learn from my mistakes. So I started my business, one of my first business was right out of college. I started a cleaning business. And I ran that business for the better part of at least 20 years. And I loved everything about it. I love to clean. I know it's a little odd, but I do love to clean. I loved how immediate the difference was that I could make for my homeowners. I loved, just that it was very gratifying for me to help these people to have their lives not be interrupted and disturbed by having to do some of these things themselves. I moved over to a landscape design company after that. And I absolutely loved that. It was still transforming spaces. It was outdoor spaces. And I loved doing that. It was very creative. And my clients really did appreciate the difference that I made in their properties. At some point, I realized that my body was not going to allow me to continue doing that work anymore. And I decided that I would call my business what it was all along, and it was property management. So this business model, I decided early on what kinds of properties I would like to manage. To tell you the truth, I've always been interested in real estate. I did have my real estate license when I lived up in Rochester, New York. I did not renew that. I just felt like there was something else calling me around real estate, and it ended up being managing properties. So I really, really love mechanicals. I love knowing how things work. I love getting things repaired for my clients. I love being relied upon so that they also in this realm can live their life and not worry about the maintenance of their home or the upkeep and the day-to-day activities that have to be put in place for their short-term rental or long-term rental. And it's just been a really wonderful business for me. It has taken me, really far, and it's provided me a wonderful living and has turned into a six-figure income business. And for that, I'm very, very grateful. Just about 6 or 7 months ago, I started looking into getting more of an online presence for my business and realized very quickly that there were some things that I could put in place, that I could automate, that I could increase my own skill set and understand that there is money to be made online, not only by increasing my presence and educating people and relating to them in a way that maybe they didn't understand. They could use help, or they could learn themselves, increase their own skill set, and maybe also have their businesses grow in a way that they had not planned on, right? So I started taking a course. I started learning quite a bit about technology. I understood that it was not something that came very natural to me. So it really was important to me to align with a company that would provide support, that would provide the education that I would need. And the decision that I made was the correct one for me. I did do a lot of research, and I was very skeptical at first, not knowing how it was going to work, not knowing if I could actually make a go of it. And it has proved to be the foundation for my property management business that was exactly what I needed. So I'll just tell you briefly what it is that I did, and in its simplest form, this is affiliate marketing. So for years in my property management business, I have been recommending products and services and contractors, things and people that I trusted, that I relied upon, that I did business with, and for many years. And at some point, when I was learning all about this new skill set of digital marketing, I realized that when people asked me for a recommendation, whether it was for products or services or contractors, I have very deep roots in my community, and I would recommend these different things to my clients. And I realized not so long ago that that is worth quite a lot, and that people will actually pay a referral fee. In this case, I asked my contractors and my companies to offer me a referral fee for all of the business that I'm sending to them. And that has been really has increased my income by another 6 income streams at this point. So in its simplest form, like I said, it is really what affiliate marketing is. And perhaps in your own business, you're doing the same thing. Maybe you're working with companies and you're providing recommendations for products, maybe websites and platforms and apps that you use, that you trust, that you know and believe in. And yeah, these are things, there are many, many companies. 86% of all companies have affiliate partnership programs. And there are something like 5 billion people every day on social media. So the idea is to get in front of more people. Doesn't necessarily have to be geographically in your backyard. As a matter of fact, it most likely won't be, right? These are people that will take your recommendations based on your experience, your skill set, your talent that you have accrued over the years, and people will pay good money for learning something faster, for not having to learn all of those hard lessons and learn from your mistakes. This is something that really is, it's valuable, and people appreciate having a bit of a faster track to establish their own new business, or perhaps expand their current business in a way that allows for more of a, I won't say passive, because there is some work involved in setting it up, but there really is some automation that you can rely on that does send you business on a regular basis, that does the heavy lifting for you. So I just wanted to share where I'm at right now, that my property management business is alive and well, that it is now expanded even further to have more of an online presence, that even you can, even if you think you can't, you can. If I have been able to do it, I would recommend that you at least try some digital exposure. Consider what it might be for you to create a digital product and share your knowledge and your skills with other people. In my realm, I'm putting together an ebook that will explain exactly how I started my property management business. It will have lessons that I learned and mistakes to avoid. It will definitely have lots of value. I'm going to include templates and contracts and checklists of all of the tools that we use in my business currently. And other people can take this ebook, they can learn from it very, very quickly, and they can launch their own business as quickly as they want, actually. So this is just a quick summary of where the business is at, where digital marketing, takes a place in any business, actually. It is so important that if in this time and place you do not have presence online and you are not monetizing the time you're spending online through your website, through social media, through LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. There are so many platforms, and oftentimes you'll find a certain platform that works best for you in your business, and take that and run with it. And I'm happy to help you get started. I'm happy to show you the steps that I took to understand more about digital marketing and affiliate marketing. And I really want to help other people who either have a business that's established, or you've been doing things in real estate and have not understood that you could call it what it is and call it a business and start up very, very quickly. So I hope this is helpful. Like and follow my page, and certainly comment anything that you would like, if you have questions about or that you would like to know more about. I'm happy to help you. Plenty of people helped me to get started, and I am all about paying it forward. I would love to help you, and I'll see you on the other side. Take care.